that kind of era. So I already started the game up before. I don't think I got very long. Yeah, see, I didn't really get very far into it. I only got into like I was only like an hour into chapter 1. So yeah, like, okay, for viewer convenience, let's just assume that the last Dreamfall stream, let's assume that didn't happen. No one was looking, so it didn't happen. That's how it works here. So let's start again, alright? New game. And oh, here's how I'm gonna do it, okay? In general, like in games that have like actual voice acting, I try to stay quiet for the voice acting. However, again, this is a game where NPCs are going to be talking at us for like 15 minutes straight. So you know, I'll try to talk when it's convenient, you know, or in between lines. I don't like to interrupt it too much, but it's gonna be real quiet if I stay, you know, if I don't say anything the whole time. Let's do it. New game. Yep, new game. Now this is the second game in the series, alright? Dreamfall, there's 3 games in the series. The first game is incredibly hard to get running and to capture it. I'll do it sometime, but not today. Fortunately, each game is self-contained.
Between waking and dream.
And now I'll be a little quiet.
One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance.
Yeah, you're gonna see what I meant when I said it's long-winded.
It is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. But for me, there is only one path. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday
also, this really does give a feeling of
else. To whomever reads
like, I don't know if you played like the old Call of Cthulhu game on
journey.
I think it was like original Xbox.
If you ever decide to follow in my footsteps,
the wording, the tone,
look me up.
That's gonna change though.
Brian Westhouse.
Okay, now that name drop, that doesn't mean anything if you've never played the first game. But you don't have to have played the first game. That's what's awesome about it.
我们准备好了，旅行者，你的旅程即将开始，跟我来。
Okay, so we're in the game now. Now, like I said, I try to stay quiet for the cutscenes, but subtitles are on. And this is the kind of game where NPCs go on very long-winded, both dialogues and monologues. So if I don't say anything, it's going to be very quiet. It's going to be a lot of just listening to what usually amounts to a lot of rambling. And that's like the one... It's kind of what, you know, scares a lot of people away from Dreamfall. Is it tends to fall into that artsy game kind of thing. Kind of. It's mostly just the dialogues. Yeah, Chinese, indeed. So, yeah, let's look around. So the kind of game this is your standard point-and-click adventure game, except instead of pointing and clicking, you walk around and you look at things and you can sort of like inspect them. The character will have something to say, like so.
The life of the llama is as hard as their beds.
And I like that. I like being able to look around and just, you know, hear what the character has to say.
I've asked the monks to take care of my journal. Hopefully it will enlighten someone else's journey.
And so the character's mouth moves when they're doing that. So that literally means the character is talking to himself. Okay, he's just talking to himself. But anyway, yeah, this character right here is Brian Westhouse, who, again, if you've never played the first game, that name means absolutely nothing. So, yes, this is the second game in the franchise. However, you don't have to have played the first game to understand this game. Each Longest Journey game is 100% self-contained. They carry over characters and themes, but each one tells its own story with some new characters, so you don't have to worry too much.
Those are money wheels, imprinted with the mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. It's a blessing.
Well, he's got a lot to say. He's barefoot too. You know, he's got no shoes on, which I guess is appropriate. Now let's go to the ritual room. Just your standard Cthulhu summoning room. Yeah, very standard edition. Now let's see if I can remember how to do like the ranged look. I think it's yeah, there we go. So not only can you look at things up close, but you can right click and you can look around at a distance. So there might be a little something I can do with that. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can listen in on them.
仪式，我们等了很久，就是他了吗？他热切盼望，他开诚布公，他完美无缺。我希望你没有看错，他是我们最后的一线希望。坚持信仰，梦想之外的力量即将挣脱。
The undreaming will be unleashed.
轻声些，兄弟。
The sleeper will be awakened.
What were they talking about?
Okay, let's very slowly look around the rest of the room. So yeah, if you like a mid-2000s era adventure game, oh man, this oozes of that era. The only thing is, this game is very long-winded with the dialogues and all of that. So, oh, hold on.
仪式准备好了。
Okay, the ritual is ready, so time to go be sacrificed to he who must not be named. All right, let's get up on the pedestal and let's do it. And also, yes, Chinese people are in fact magical. Just establishing that. And we do have the power. So here's where things are gonna, so like in the next scene or two, things are gonna get a little, how do I say, high art, maybe? You'll see what I mean in a second.
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
I don't... Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't... know how to go.
It is here.
He suddenly became 5.
What have you done?
What do you mean? What?
So now this happens.
God.
Yes, a giant tentacle blob
What's that?
summoned
What?
from who knows where. And yes, it has tentacles, which are now going straight for his anus. You just turn your eyes. Let me put a sensor bar up here. Oh god. Too hot for Twitch. Alright. So, okay. All of that might seem confusing. Now for something completely different.
They say that every story has a beginning and an end. That might be true in most cases. Sometimes, however, the two are one and the same. My name is Zoe Castillo. I don't usually look this pale, but that's what you get for being in a coma. That's my father, Gabriel. I'm all he's got in this world. My mother died 15 years ago and I don't have any siblings. I think he'll be very lonely when I'm gone. I wish I could have talked to him one last time, let him know that everything will be okay. But that would be a lie. The only thing I could have said is goodbye. Since I'm lying in that bed, but I'm talking to you from out here, I guess this is what they call an out-of-body experience.
I know you might be wondering, what does this have to do with what we just saw?
But I've had some experience with voices from the grave.
The answer is absolutely nothing.
Bad things are happening, and everyone who knows the truth is either dead or has vanished off the face of the earth. If I can get through to someone, anyone, maybe something can be done. So if you can hear me, please listen. This is very, very important. It might just be the most important thing ever. You'll have to forgive me for using the oldest cliché in the book. It all began when...
So again, I said it before, but this game, like with the long-winded dialogues and monologues and how the scene shifts over and over, it tends to fall into kind of that, you know, art game territory, but not quite, not really. But I still like it. I love this game. I love it a lot. It's just, you have to be able to bear with it, okay? Things are gonna happen and you don't know what's going on. And now something different again.
Boo. That's a spicy meatball. To err is human, to forgive is bovine. Ha, I'm running out of cow jokes here, people. Thanks, Diane. The static has been blamed for a chain collision this morning on the Crosstown Express, killing 1 person and injuring 5. Witnesses say that a delivery truck lost wire contact and manual systems failed to take over, causing it to hit another vehicle.
This accident coincides with a new report from CTU, claiming definitive evidence that the static is caused by heavy sunspot.
So yeah, get used to the scene changing a lot.
Already come under fire from several...
Also... 7 days. 7 days.
Find her. Save her. Find her. Save her.
What was that? Must be some kind of viral ad.
Cricket's coming home, folks, and the critters are knocking them down.
Oh, also, yes, a talking purple. Again, just bear with it.
Zoe,
I know your brain is confused. Just bear with it.
My mobile's beeping.
So okay, here we are. We're in a new character now. So okay, let me break some things down. Okay, this game, the setting is constantly changing. The characters you're going to be playing as multiple characters. There's a lot going on. Like the setting is, they never like expressly explain the setting to you. You just kind of have to get it from playing the game, you know, watching, paying attention. But a lot of things are happening. And the first time you play, even if you played the first game, you might not know what the hell is going on. And that's normal, okay? It's absolutely normal. Just go with it. Just go with the flow, all right? So let's get our phone here.
There's a message on my mobile.
All right, hold on. Let's pick it up. There we go.
This is an automatic reminder sent by... Shit, the gym. I have to hurry.
Okay, so we've got the phone now, and the phone basically serves as our like our quest tracker. Yeah, see, like it keeps track of our current quest dialogues, and then you got like your little mails and things like that. So yeah, the mobile, very important. Which also, I guess if you want me to break something down, let's go outside here. Okay, let's go outside. In underwear, yes. So yeah, if you take a look outside, this is where we are. So it's as you can see by the background, it's the far-flung future. But also, this takes place in Casablanca, so it's that explains the architecture over here. So that's the setting. It's Casablanca in the future. For now, that's the setting. Again, that's gonna change. So let's go over here and let's talk to our purple robotic gorilla. Because I think this dialogue is so what really sells me on the dialogue of the Longest Journey games is the main character. The main characters, there's more than one. But I like them and I like the dialogue, so let's talk to our gorilla. It's a robot, don't worry about it.
Hiya, Wonkers.
Zoe, do you want to play a game?
Not today. I'm just not in the mood.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, so we can talk about a few things. We've got the schedule, the news. We can ask if he gets bored. Well, let's go over the important stuff first. So let's go to the news. So what about all the headlines?
So what are the headlines today?
Gagan Galanka was spotted with Chinese model Vivian Zhu last evening at the swanky Europolis nightclub Bitta. Witnesses told...
No. Next story, please.
Casa Wee Playboy Batista Massad shocked audiences at...
Skip the entertainment news. Is there anything else?
It turns out that Bingo brand diet wine has more calories than...
Do you have any real news?
Diet wine.
You program me to track entertainment news and diet-related headlines, Zoe. If you want to reprogram my news filter, that's easy.
Oh, no. I guess I'll access a news feed.
The only thing is that this game is, again, it's like mid 2000s, facial animations not so... Again, deal with it. If you can get past that, and the long-winded dialogues, there's a lot here. So we can talk about our schedule, which, that's actually just going to tell us something we already know. But let's go ahead and...
Remind me what's on my schedule today, Wonkers.
Well, there's the gym at 11:30.
Right. And after that?
There's the party tonight.
There's nothing before that?
No, Zoe. That's all.
I really need a job.
Yeah, I like the main characters in The Longest Journey. You'll see what I mean in a minute here. Probably the next two conversations. But I like all the main characters because they all have a similar quality that I can relate with a lot. I think a lot of people can. Let's talk about being bored.
Don't you get bored just sitting here in my room? I know I do.
I don't get bored. I think a lot.
You do? About what?
About the fun times we've had together, Zoe. The memories make me happy.
Wonkers, that's sad.
Why? I'm not programmed to feel sad, Zoe. I'm programmed to feel happy. Always.
Lucky you. I wish I knew what that was like.
So yeah, Wonkers the gorilla is he just sits here in her apartment, just thinking about the good times, and that's it. That's his existence, because she's too lazy to actually play with him. So yeah.
I need to get going.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers. I just haven't felt much like playing lately.
Okay then.
Like, just imagine, your Xbox sitting in the corner, and you're too lazy to pick up that controller and play it for months on end. Just imagine that Xbox just sitting there thinking about the good times, the happier times, right? Okay, let's get some pants on. Okay, there we go. All tricked out to go outside, because like all good adventure games, you cannot leave your house until you've got pants on. Now there's a lot of things I can look around and explore, but I'm gonna try to refrain from, clicking on everything, even though I love clicking on everything. So let's go down and there's some family downstairs. But I think you'll get a good feel for just
Zoe.
Who this character
Dad,
is after this conversation.
What are you still doing home?
Having my coffee? Train's not leaving until 1 o'clock, so I thought I'd sleep in for a change.
Train? What train?
The train for Bombay.
Bombay?
Good Lord, Zoe. Did you forget already? We spoke about it on Tuesday.
I'm going on a business trip to Bombay, remember?
Oh, Bombay, right. I thought that was next... Oh, wait. Is today Thursday? How pathetic is that? I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Well, at least you're up before noon, that's something. So, do you have any plans this morning? I mean, what's left of it?
I'm going to the gym.
See? You still have passion for something.
It's either that or scan the wanted ads and get depressed about all the jobs I don't qualify for.
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to school?
Dad, don't start.
I'm sorry, Zoe, but you're obviously not happy here either. Change your major. Biotech's not the only thing Cape Town's got to offer. Hell, why not change university? I'll help you. In fact, Bombay's got a great school for bioengineering. I could stop by while I'm there.
We've had this discussion already. I wish it was that easy. Don't you
See,
think I miss
she's just a
having
little too busy
direction or
being
ambitions?
lazy and depressed.
Now I'm just... I just don't know what I want. Can you please understand that? I need time.
Fine, I won't push. I'm happy to have you home, Zoe. I just hate to see you like this.
So do I, Dad. So do I.
So yeah, I think that, like, that conversation, it gives a pretty good idea. And so, like, pretty much all of the characters that you play as in The Longest Journey, they're all like that. Like, as a summary, they're very aimless, directionless characters that, you know, I gotta be honest, like, I think a lot of people can relate. I can, like, yeah, feel just like characters that are just lazy, depressed, got no, you know, nothing to do, forget what day it is. Like, that's your average Longest Journey character, and I like that. You know, it's nice to play as a character that's not just automatically a hero, you know? Like, they'll get there, but not quite yet. So, let's see, we can talk about things. These are all very long-winded conversations. The Bombay one? That one's not so, yeah. But the party, that might give us some information for later. So let's go with that one. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, a good telemarketing. Well, yeah, see, like, we're to assume that this is the far-flung future where, you know, there's not just telemarketing schools, but there's, like, they got jobs now, right?
Listen, Dad. Would you mind terribly if I had a few people over tonight?
You're asking me if you can have a party?
No, not a party. More like a soiree.
Ah, right. I'm guessing there won't be any boys or alcohol at the soiree?
There definitely won't be any drugs. How's that?
Good enough.
You know how to put things into perspective, Zoe. All right. When did you ever need my permission anyway?
I know how to play you, Dad. That's what daughters do.
Alright, and the Bombay one, that's a really long-winded conversation tree, and all it really amounts to is that Zoe doesn't normally talk to her father too much about anything, like, so he's surprised that she even talks about that, and then just goes into a lot of explanation. It's nothing important, and it's not related to the plot, so we'll just say goodbye. Because we do have to get to the gym, remember?
I should hurry. I was supposed to be at the gym already. Have a nice trip, okay? Wait, so when are you coming back?
I'm not sure yet. It could take a while, depending on... It wouldn't interest you. If there's anything, give me a call. If I don't pick up right away, I'm probably in a meeting or inside a secure facility. I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye, sweetheart. Be good, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, and now let's never see him ever again. Like all good parent figures in a video game, you know, they're either dead or out of the picture, like the moment you get started. And that's how it goes. So, let's go outdoors.
Bye, Dad. Have a safe trip, okay?
I will. Bye, sweetheart.
The Longest Journey, indeed. So, okay, you have a little bit of free reign when it comes to getting from point A to point B. Like, this is very much a linear game, but you have some freedom to explore. Oh, also, just to remind you, welcome to the future! Watch as it flies directly into that matte painting. It just tears it all down and flops over. Okay. So, yeah, now the game tells us that we can hold shift to walk. Which, why would I walk when I can run? Now, there's some mailboxes. We don't have to look at those. I wonder if I can talk to these people.
Hey, Zoe, we still on for tonight?
Definitely. We have the house to ourselves. Just bring a bottle of wine and a date.
Wine I can do, but a date? You just have to invite some more guys over.
Me? I can't even find a good date for myself.
We'll just have to make it a girls' night in then. Later.
But you gotta slut it up. Come on, you gotta do the party right. Okay, getting into the look. We have to role play our character here. We have to get into the mindset. We are, we are an aimless 20-something girl. So let's get into it, right?
Hi, Zoe.
Oh, now we can talk to her now. We can actually do this later. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should go to the gym first. Because remember, we're supposed to be going to the gym. But no, let's talk to her. Here's what we'll do. Oh, well, I was going to talk to her, but then say, like, we don't have time. She just went away, so don't worry about it. We'll be coming back. We will talk to her later. So, yeah, let's just continue our quest. Let's go to the gym. That's what we need to be doing right now.
Hey, Zoe!
Hiya. Out for a jog?
Yep, well, I'm actually heading down to the gym for a quick workout before lunch. Hey, weren't you supposed to be there already?
Yeah, I'm running a bit late.
You should hurry. Gemma won't be happy.
I know. I'm on my way.
Alright, we'll see you there.
Alright, nameless NPC. See you around. So yeah, we should be getting to the gym. That's the thing. There's a lot of distractions along the way. And I think this is pretty clever game design, because, so like, again, the whole thing here is that the main character is incredibly lazy, and incredibly, unmotivated. So, yeah, like, the idea is, there's all these distractions along the way, and as a player, you want to, like, talk to everyone, right? You want to talk to everyone, you want to look at everything, and that'll make you late. So, let's try to just go there, let's just do it. Yeah, the accents, I love them. Oh, but look, I gotta do this. Let's talk to the kid. Talk to kid.
What would I say to them? Stay in school?
Yeah, see, we have nothing to say to these children. They're not even human, alright? So let's walk into another matte painting. Sometimes you can get it to, like, clip, and you can, like, just watch the character go through the painting. It's great. Alright, oh, look at that, future taxi. Look at that future taxi. It's not exactly Fifth Element, but, it'll do. Now, here's what I wanted to look at. Look at that. It's a trash droid. It's like R2-D2, but if R2-D2 was literally a trash can. See, now look, I don't need hover cars, I don't need hoverboards, I want that. I want a trash bot. Yeah. It's, that's another thing I kind of wonder, because, like, okay, look, this game, it takes place in Casablanca, and it's, like, most of the, real-world places, future real-world places they go to in The Longest Journey, most of them are in Africa, like, Cape Town and all that, like, so, I don't know, like, but yet everyone has, like, a British accent, but, like, I think isn't there, like, a similar accent, some parts of Africa? I don't know. I don't know. I am an ignorant American. Let's go up. Yeah, like I said, I don't know nothing about nothing. So now we have to do the other part of the game. Other than being an adventure game, well, let's just do it.
Ah, There you are. Right on time for a change.
See, I didn't get distracted with all those NPCs, you know? I didn't get distracted for, like, I just went straight there. I didn't talk to anyone I didn't have to talk to. Yeah, like, why are they criticizing me when I'm here on time?
What do you mean, for a change?
Exactly what I said. You're often late. Today, you're not.
What's a few minutes now and again? I mean...
The minutes and seconds are not important. But the fact that you seem to not care anymore, that is important. You are my most talented student, Zoe, but your heart's not in it anymore. You lack passion and commitment.
I can't help it. I've just lost interest. And not just in martial arts, but in everything.
Nothing
Depression.
you do if done with passion is pointless. But let's leave it at that and get started on today's lesson.
Okay, oh god, it's time. We're gonna have to do this.
Ready? Go.
Yes, there's combat. Oh god, it just starts...
Zoe, block.
It just starts kicking and punching me in the face. So yeah, not only is this an adventure game, there's combat, there's fights, there's like fights you gotta win. And there's a whole combat combo fighter system in here, and it's confusing. I'm gonna try. Oh. Like, I'm gonna fail every fight. Like, I'm just telling you right now, I'm probably gonna fail, like, every fight.
You must stay focused. Keep your guard up, and attack only when your opponent is vulnerable.
Yeah. They're gonna make me do it again, aren't they?
That was good, Zoe. But practice makes perfect. Let's start over.
No. So here's the thing. The combat in this game, I know what they were trying to do. They were saying, okay, look, we know that there's a lot of dialogue, there's a lot of adventure game stuff, and not a whole lot of gameplay. So let's give those gamers some gameplay. Let's put combat in our game. I know that's what they were thinking, but the combat is terrible, and there's a reason why they basically took the combat out in the third game. There's a reason. So let's go ahead and do it. No, I'm tired and I have other things to do.
No, I think I've had enough for today.
Very well. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. And do try to be on time.
Oh, you mentioned SGT, like, yeah, old Tomb Raider. That's one thing I never got into, and like I was huge on the PlayStation. I think PlayStation is really when I really started gaming a lot. I mean, I had an NES and Super Nintendo and all that, but like the PlayStation is when I really started, like, getting games of my own and like really getting into it, right? And I never played Tomb Raider. I've never played any of them. Oh, also, 7 days.
I don't believe it. That video is following me, I swear to God. And doesn't Jama always keep that screen switched off? This is getting a bit freaky.
So, again, a little bit of a name drop there. Like, they name dropped April. So again, if you never played the first game, that doesn't mean anything to you, but April was the main, she was like the main protagonist in the first game. So, yeah, it would mean something if you played the first one, but it's fine if you haven't, because the thing about Dreamfall, Dreamfall came out like almost a decade after the first Longest Journey, so they pretty much assumed that, like, most people playing this game have not played the first one. And it's the same thing with Dreamfall Chapters, which Dreamfall Chapters is, like, still coming out, and yeah, like, they just assume you haven't played the other ones. Because they just come out so far apart from each other.
Hey, Olivia.
Sweetie, what was up with you this morning? You just ignored me.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh yeah, we walked right past that
gym.
NPC.
Don't worry about it. Hey, are you busy now?
I wouldn't say that. Why? What's up?
I have something I want to show you. Something really cool.
What is it?
Come up to the store and I'll show you.
All right. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay then. So yeah, that NPC that we ignored, yeah, they're gonna call us, and apparently Yeah, they don't like being ignored. And yeah, I would say, like, here's the thing. I played, like, you know, like, I started gaming with the NES, and, like, I didn't even know how to read back then. But, like, I didn't even know how to read, and I was playing games. But, yeah, like, I'd say, like, for my favorite console, you know, honestly, I think, like, it's a tough choice, because, you know, Super Nintendo had a lot of good games. But I think the PS1, like, that's when... The PS1 is when I really started getting into RPGs, you know, because there were so many... Well, not just Final Fantasies, but, like, there's just so many RPGs on that console. And then other games like, you know, Legacy of Kain. The first one was really good. Yeah, so I guess the PS1 is, like... That's probably, like, what I remember the most. And then the PS2, like, the PS2, that had a... I think when the PS2 came out, I was really getting into horror games, so, you know, I was powering through games like Siren and the Silent Hill games. So, yeah, I don't know, good eras, like, that's, like, I consider all of that golden age. I don't think there's anything else I have to do here. So, let's go back to the NPC. Alright, so yeah, the lady that we just ran right past and ignored her. Let's go in her shop now. So yeah, it's a shop full of junk. Alright, like this is all the, you know, all the knockoff, like basically everything you get from Taiwan, but hey, you know, in Africa. It's great. And let's take a look around. Hey, look at these things. They look awesome. I'd buy one of those.
Refurbished and upgraded bots is a speciality of Liv's. She makes tons of money from that.
And then you got the gorillas and... What's all this?
If Liv doesn't have it in stock, she can get it for you in 24 hours. Whatever it is.
Oh yeah, man. Video game rentals. I forget when, like... I forget when rentals, like, stopped being a thing here where I'm at. Like, it was like, I don't think I rented anything after, like, the PS2 era. Yeah, I think I stopped renting games at, like, the PS2 era. I think, yeah, actually, PS1 games are probably the last thing I rented. I don't think I even rented any PS2 games. It was all about, like, by that time, it was all about buying bargain bin, you know, like, when the PS2 era came out, like, it was just all about bargain bin, like, you get things, you know, get that $10 sticker, you know? Like, games like Siren, which is a great game, by the way, but, like, I think I got that for, like, $10 when it was new. It was just so many discs. Oh, also, 7 days. Also, Kitty.
Thing again. What's going on? Hey, did you see that?
See what, sweetie?
On the screen. I saw the same thing earlier today. It was like... I don't quite know how to describe it. Like interference, but not just noise. It was clear, but distorted. Like a bad dream.
No. Could have been the static. It's been getting worse by the day. I even got disconnected from the wire for a few moments this morning.
Now this accent, I have no idea.
Moment of my life since the collapse. Not counting that time I rode the mechanical bull. Never again. So, what did you see?
There's this snowy landscape with a black house and a little girl who looks like a ghost. And she speaks to me. Save her. Find her. Really, really freaky stuff.
Wow, that is scary. I haven't seen that. I definitely would have remembered. Are you sure you just haven't been watching too many horror movies lately? I mean, spend enough hours in front of the screen and you're bound to start seeing stuff.
Don't you start with that too, Liv. I'm already feeling guilty enough as it is.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean anything.
No, it's okay. It's me. I don't know what's going on with me.
Alright, later, Frog.
I barely get out of bed in the morning.
Hope it was interesting.
Every day's exactly the same, and I'm not doing anything to change that. There's no school to go to, no job, and I barely spend time with my friends. What's left of them.
I see you all the time, don't I? You haven't abandoned me.
No. But that's because it's so easy to come here. If it requires any more effort on my part, and that goes for everything, I'm on autopilot.
It's probably exhaustion, sweetie. You've had a tough year. You dropped out of school, broke up with Reza, moved back home. All of that's bound to take its toll, no?
You're probably right. And I do complain
Also,
way too
I
much,
love
don't
this.
I?
No school, no
I don't want to
job,
be the whiny,
got nowhere to
apathetic
be.
Zoe.
Just
I
another
want to be
Friday.
me again. Anyway, enough about me. You wanted to show me something.
What was that, sweetie? Oh yeah, that's right. It's something really cool.
Oh, sorry. Before I forget, Dad's out of town, and I'm having some people over tonight. Would you like to come?
I was going to unpack a new delivery tonight, but sure. Work can always wait. Who's coming?
The usual suspects.
Great. Sounds fun. How about Reza? I haven't seen him in ages. I really miss him. Any chance you guys are getting...
And again, the accent on this character, I'm gonna assume something
I love him
North
to death.
African?
He's great.
Nigerian maybe, because
It was getting too serious.
that's where the company
What I
that makes the
mean
game is.
I was getting too serious. It was just way too early for that. And that whole long distance thing was becoming a problem for us. It's pretty ironic that as soon as we're broken up, I moved back here. 5 minutes away from his apartment. Not that it makes a difference. I'm just happy we're still friends and that we're comfortable with each other. You and him are my two best friends. I don't ever want to lose that. But getting back together... nope. Besides, I don't think he'll be coming to the party. He's been really busy.
Also,
So,
her two best friends that she hopes she never loses. I wonder where this is
I have
going.
something to show you.
What is it?
WSL suppressor software.
Okay. Let's pretend for a second that I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Can do. It's like a cloak for your mobile. Want to be invisible? Just tap the screen. Well, actually, you select menu and applications, and then the icon that looks like a penguin, and then activate. But that's like 1, 2, 3, okay, 4 taps. Small price to pay, seeing as you're now invisible, right?
I don't get it. I'm invisible?
No, you're not invisible. That is impossible. Except with a very, very expensive combat suit, and those things don't hold up to a can of spray paint. What this little hack does is make your mobile invisible to the eye in the sky. You're untraceable. The Syndicate can't track your mobile. Mondo cool, huh?
That is cool. How does it work? You just, wire it to my mobile?
Yup. Easy as strawberry pie. Give me a second and I'll... Oops. This is like...
Oh, looks like that'll have to wait.
I'm buying a batch of exclusive Ethiopian mobiles directly from the factory.
Ooh, Ethiopian mobiles.
So I gotta...
Take it. I'll see you later.
I'll hook you
I
up
imagine
with
those are
software when
like,
you come back,
they just
okay?
fall apart the moment you touch them.
Denane?
So, okay, like, we learned about a cool new program that'll make our phone invisible, but they don't have time, they don't have time for us right now. So I guess cool, we don't, we know about it, but we don't get it, so let's go out. And again, long-winded conversations, but that's Dreamfall.
Hi, Reza.
Hello. Are you busy?
Not really. Why?
I need to talk to you. Can you meet me at Mokoloko?
Sure, when?
Now? I'm already on my way there.
Alright, I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Great. See you there.
And SGT, I never, I don't know, I never encountered anything like that with the blockbusters requiring a credit card. I never encountered that. For me, it's like, it's you just paying cash, at least here. I don't know. Like, it's been a long time. It's been a very long time since I've been to a Blockbuster. I only remember a few things about Blockbuster. Like, one, I remember that, like here, the Blockbuster's porn section, like, they didn't even have, like, a... So, you know how there's that whole thing about, like, a door with the beads, you go through it, no, it's the adult section. No, the Blockbuster here, they didn't even have that. Like, the Blockbuster here, there was, like, they had all their stuff out, and then there was, like, the store was kind of L-shaped, and in, like, in the L corner of the store, like one of the corners, they just had all the adult stuff in just right out there on one shelf. You know, it was like it was just there. You know, like right next to the regular movies and everything. And like I always remember, like the only thing I remember is like anytime like you know I'd go to Blockbuster, it's like I'd always just you know casually you know peruse around that section of the store you're not supposed to go to. That's all I really remember. I didn't like Blockbuster too much, but I don't know, it was cheap rentals, you know. But yeah, no, they had a porn section just out in the open, and like there was like I remember, right? Like I remember once just renting a movie or something. I forget what it was even, but it was just like the most hardcore of pornography in there, like instead of the movie that was supposed to be there. Like, Blockbuster, the good old days. Okay, so we're supposed to meet someone. Here we go. Here is the person we're supposed to meet. Yeah, well, it was family oriented, but like at least here, you know, at least here, they had that adult section and it was right there, you know, like no beaded room or anything. Oh man, does that guy have
Hey, one
man,
moment.
douchey hair?
Rio? Yeah, call me when you're all set up. I'm with a friend. Okay, bye.
Who was that?
Well, hello to you too, Zoe.
Hello. So who was that?
It's good to know that some things never change. It was just business.
I'm curious, that's all. I'm happy you're dating again.
It's not a date, it's just...
Business, I know. I just don't want you to feel awkward talking about that stuff with me. We're past that.
Noted. I'll make sure to tell you about all my romantic adventures, if they ever happen. So, how are you?
I'm good. Dad left for Bombay today, so I've got the house to myself. I'm having a few people over tonight.
Party?
Officially, it's a small get-together.
Okay, here we go. So we got an option. We can invite him to the party or not invite him to the party. I don't really... It's not really gonna matter. So, let's, I feel like they'd probably do invite. Yeah, let's do that, because it feels like the in-character thing to do.
By the way, if you have time, I mean, you're welcome to... You can bring anyone you want. It's just a few people, nothing big.
I wish I could, but I have some stuff to take care of.
Illusion of choice.
Really
it didn't matter.
Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Next time, okay? What's going on with you, Reza? You've been busy.
But it did make for a nice
Working on
awkward
story?
moment.
Neck deep, as usual. I've gotten about 5 hours worth of sleep in the last, 72 hours?
Sounds like you're onto something big.
It could be. I haven't taken it to the hand yet. I haven't even talked to Martin about it. I need more background, more research, but it's looking pretty big.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I can't, I'm sorry.
So, okay, like here we have a really good contrast going. So, we have the main character, right? Zoe, who literally has nothing going on. Their day is 100% free. You know, no job, no school, nothing going on. And then you have this guy over here that we've just seen, and he's like, he's onto something big, he's onto a big scoop, and he's not getting any sleep, and he's busy, and it's like the NPCs are more busy than the protagonist. So, yeah, let's back off. It's not gonna matter either way, but let's back off.
No problem. I didn't mean to pry.
I know you didn't. You're just being your inquisitive and curious self.
I really don't feel like myself anymore.
Are you okay?
I am. I should be. I don't have any reason to complain. My dad's been supportive. I have everything I could possibly need, enough money to go anywhere I want. The thing is, I don't really care about anything anymore. I don't have any goals or ambitions, and I hate feeling like this. It's not me.
But you felt like that for a while, though, haven't you? I mean, It's what you told me when you broke up with...
I know, Reza. But I thought it was just a passing phase, and now... Now it's
There's
starting
this
to
thing
worry
called
me.
depression.
Is this how I'm going to be feeling for the rest of my life? I feel like I'm letting everyone down. I can't even muster up the enthusiasm or the courage to go down to Cape Town to visit Katrina and David. What does that tell you?
That you're just stuck in a rut. That's all. And it's only been a couple of months since you left Cape Town. You deserve a break.
I know you're trying to make me feel better, and I appreciate that, but... I don't know. I need more than reassurances at this point. I need something to get me up in the mornings, a direction in life, a purpose. Something to...
Shit,
Oh,
sorry, I have to
no
take this.
time. Got no time for
problem.
Zoe.
Yeah? Thanks. Okay, I'll be back soon. Just stay there. Sorry about that, Zoe. I'm a bit stressed today. You were saying?
Don't worry about it. I know you've got stuff to do. Speaking of that, you said on the phone you wanted to talk. What's up?
I need a favor.
Ooh, a favor. Like, this sounds like a quest, right? It sounds like something to do. Because this character needs something to do. So let's be positive. Of course we'll help out.
Sure. I don't have any other plans this afternoon.
Great. It's nothing big. I just need you to go
I don't think she
downtown
has
and
any
pick something
plans
up
for, like, the
What is
rest
it?
of life,
Do
but
you know
okay.
where the Seshadri building is located?
Nope.
It's not far from the hub. There's a company there called Jiva, a biotech lab run by a woman named Chang, Helena Chang. All I need you to do is pick up a package from her. She's expecting me, but I don't have time right now, and I need that package as soon as possible. I don't want to use a courier simply because it's sensitive material. Chang was quite insistent that I can't pick it up in person. I'll send her a message and tell her you're picking it up instead. Is that all right? I mean, you don't mind, do you?
Not at all. Seshadri building, Jiva, Helena Chang, package. As soon as possible.
Time to forget
And
all of
come
that.
to my apartment as soon as you have the package, okay? I'll get the hand that bites to pay you for a couple of hours' work.
Don't worry about it. I'm not doing this for the feed, Reza. I'm doing it for you.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
I guess I should get going. And you need to go do... whatever it is you're doing. Business, top secret stuff.
About that party. Sorry, small get-together tonight.
What?
If I finish up early, I'll try and stop by.
Yeah, that's not gonna
if you
happen.
finish early. And if you can enjoy the gossip and the red wine. The way it's going, we're looking at a real girls' night in.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll see you in a bit.
Thanks again for helping me out, Zoe. Bye.
Okay. We've got a purpose. We have a purpose. So, okay, we have to go, that fancy future taxi, we have to take that, go to a new area, and pick up a package. So yeah, all of this is pretty much just, this is establishing the setting and establishing the character. And now we can actually begin playing the game. But, I'm gonna say this, been streaming for well over 5 hours, going on 6 hours now. So I think I'm gonna end it here with this. Alright, let me save my game. Alright. So yeah, I hope everyone was interested by this. I know that it's very long-winded, and the setting can be a bit to wrap your head around, and the dialogues are very lengthy, and yeah, I know. But I'm gonna say it right now. The Longest Journey is really... it's my favorite adventure game franchise. I like all the Longest Journey games. And Dreamfall is really, except for... well, I don't want to say anything about it, but, except for a certain thing, it's my favorite out of all of them. I really like it a lot. And, what I like the most about it is I like the setting, and I like the dialogue and the characters. It's nice to play a main character that is not like a hero, not by default and not really through the whole game, but to play a character that is fairly relatable, I think, actually. Pretty relatable to just about anyone, and I like that. Most adventure games, you're either playing as someone who's just a hero, out to save the day, or you're playing a character who is a complete and total fuck-up asshole. And when I say that, Deponia comes to mind, which I like Deponia a lot, but the main character is a complete fuck-up asshole. Irredeemably so. Cartoonishly, villainously so, at times. But that's a whole other matter. Anyway. Hope you had fun. See y'all later. Might continue this next time, might not. It depends. I'll go to this every now and then. See you later.